You hear that sound? You know what that means. It's time to wake up and tune in to Two Men in the AM with Dustin Staples and Luis Romero.
Welcome, everybody. Good morning. It is Two Men in the AM. I'm Luis Romero.
And I'm Dustin Staples. See, I almost said Tuesday if you didn't catch it.
Yes.
But it's been a long week. From my understanding, he's got a story for telling you all today. I don't know what it is. So,
yes, I feel like most of the shows, well, all the shows are unprepared. We just kind of come here and we're like, okay, we got this much time to go till 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And we need to go and
Yep.
we need to think about something to say. But I feel like this one, we have a lot of juicy things in store for you. Oh, I'm touching the mic over here. And I do want to say that there's some breaking news. Yes. Two Men in the AM has some breaking news.
We do.
You have to stay tuned for that because Dustin said we want to keep that towards the end. You definitely want to listen, and hopefully our setup is getting better and you can hear us a lot better.
I hope so, too.
I'm trying my best. Remember, you got to keep the mic as close as you can to you. You might need to.
There we go.
Again, this is live TV. So we'll start off with what a hectic week that it has been in my life. A lot of TV
need to go
shows.
pop some popcorn? I mean, you know.
I would say so.
Okay, let me.
Yeah, I would say so because this is going to be, like I said, juicy. It's going to be maybe a little funny. And the thing is that Shania was trying not to laugh when I would say certain things. But I will say that I was trying my best. I got to make sure my phone is silent. I was, making sure that I wasn't trying. Well, I guess I was trying to be funny when I was saying certain things that she would laugh. So
Oh, boy, here we
with
go.
any situation, good or bad, what I always like to do is after the situation has happened is laugh about it.
That's typically most people do something like that.
Because, again, you learn from those situations and you can move on. And if you're still here to talk about it, I think that it was a pretty good outcome.
I hope
so. On the newscast, you may have noticed, in case you do watch, but if not, you're noticing now that I have bandages all over my hands.
Dr. Romero's in the house.
Right, and you may be wondering, and Dustin doesn't know this. I didn't tell him all week because I wanted him to find out today. And so on Wednesday, my sister had a groomer's appointment, not for her, don't worry, but for her dog, Cindy.
Okay.
And so now you kind of know a little bit of what's going on now that I've told you that. So she had an appointment, and it's up the road. I was going to drop her off. She doesn't know me that well because I don't live with my mother anymore. Again, I've been a homeowner for a year now. Whoop, whoop. So with that being said, I came to drop her off up the road at the groomer, and she didn't want to come in. So I'm yanking her a little bit to come towards the front door.
Right.
And she gets loose.
Oh, no.
The collar is loose. It's a very cheap collar, so I got on my sister for that.
Okay.
So don't worry. But
Okay.
it was loose. So she goes up Memorial Boulevard, across it, and they were doing road work during this time.
Okay.
And so it was very congested. She was running towards the cars. I'm running towards her. We go all the way to the Family Dollar. So in case you are familiar with what I'm talking about, it's near, or you can look it up on the map, Memorial Boulevard and Fayette Street here in the city of Martinsville. So I'm going up chasing the dog. She keeps running. Mm-hmm. I'm able to get her, and I'm like, okay, I got her now. Let me try to put the collar around her.
Okay.
And she starts to bite me. So she bit me several times while I was trying to grab her and put the collar on her. So of course, after the hassle, the confrontation, the incident, however you want to say it, she got away, and we have not found her. So we are asking everybody to be on the lookout for her. And, hopefully we pray.
I did see this. You posted this on the Facebook page.
Yeah, because, again, any means that we can, if you do see her, and I'll put a photo up on the screen. If you do see her, do let us know because, again, we're trying to find Cindy. That's her name. And you can call the number or you can just contact, BTW, myself, even Dustin. Yeah, he'll get the message to me.
Sure,
I know he will.
somehow,
Or he might go and try to find Cindy himself.
Oh, yeah, I'll keep her myself. No, I wouldn't
No.
do that. No, I don't want
because of the breaking news, you won't be able to keep her.
That is true.
Let me keep hitting this microphone. There we go.
Okay, but you have, like I said, you have to be close to it.
I know.
Maybe let's adjust it right here.
Okay, that's perfect because now
there
I'm
it
right on
is.
There we go.
There
Hit
it
my
is.
chin.
We as you can tell, we were excited about the breaking news and whatnot, so we
No,
wanted
there's
to.
a lot
we
more
wanted
to
to share.
that. Yes.
Yeah. So that's that. Of course, got this treated. She had her rabies shot, so there's nothing to
That's
be worried
good,
about.
good,
But
good.
that's what happened. That's why you saw the bandages on live TV, and it was something I had to take because of the situation. But again, I don't blame Cindy. It's because she's not very familiar with me. She's not.
Sure.
She's not a very sociable dog.
Okay.
And she's, of course, just geared towards my sister. Stays with her all the time in her room and everything like that. So, hopefully we find her. I know that we will, because people are going to see it and either call animal control and whatnot, and make
It's
sure
a cute
that
little
we're
dog.
gonna-
I saw the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's how that started. But again, it's just been busy with everything else that has been going on. A lot of things. I told everybody July 29th, which is tomorrow,
Right.
and then August 12th. Those are the days that everyone in Martinsville, Henry County, and probably around the region has set for events. You cannot imagine how many events Thankfully, I already had all of the events, which a lot of people already tell me ahead of time what they want me to go. And I already have one event, which I know how, this is all over the place, Dustin, so just bear with me. But this is how I know if it's going to be a busy year or not.
How's
and I
that?
can tell you that 2024 is going to be a busy year.
How?
I already have one date on the 2024 calendar. Can you believe that?
That's booked for next year for something. How far is it? Early in the year, or is it or do you remember?
February.
Wow, right,
So-
right when the year started, you already go to something.
So with that being said, that gives you an idea of how busy. So what I was trying to say with that is, if you want me to go somewhere, or if you want to do something, and someone said, "Oh, you need to write on the calendar," a joke, but
You need to
what I'm
book
talking about-
book an
yes.
appointment with this guy.
But I will say, when it comes to like news, work related stuff, you do have to. I've had somebody that already has me booked for something in October, and I say, yes, please do it as early as you can, because that way I can say when someone else comes the week before, the month before, and asks me to go somewhere, I'm like, unfortunately, I can't. I already have other commitments,
Right.
which is true.
Right, you
So
do.
with that being said, what I'm trying to say with that is on tomorrow, of course, I have the furniture sale to be going to, and I know a lot of people are going to be
Oh, yeah.
listening and going to be like, oh my goodness, which I'll see you there tomorrow. But they're thinking, Luis, you're canceling all these events. Well, I already had that already set, and we're trying to get some furniture here for the TV station.
Sure.
So hopefully that happens. I know that we'll find a piece or two. And we did a preview show on Wednesday morning.
Okay.
We aired it Wednesday morning.
Awesome.
And so that's that. The other thing is on the 12th, I have to go to some other things too. So everyone has been asking me, Luis, can you come to this event on the 29th? Luis, can you come to this event and cover it on the 12th? I'm all booked up.
You can't.
So those are the two dates. That's my theory.
That's as of now, though. That's just the next
Do
couple
you
of
have
weeks.
anything planned? Well, yes. You
Ye-
do have something planned
we will-
tomorrow. The
yes,
12th. Do you have
yes.
something planned the 12th so far?
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay.
But
I would be surprised.
Don't come after me. I'm not saying
no.
I'm available. Don't.
right. To cover my events.
No.
But yes, I think that I would have thought you had something. But again,
As far as that, I don't think so.
so again, folks, that's how crazy it has been around here.
Yeah, and I will say, coming from ref, I know we're going to stop talking about college because that's now long gone. But as a student and running so many things on campus, I would purposely overbook myself with 3 things going on at the hour, and I would be like, all right, bye, I got to go to this. Oh, I got to go to this. And then it was like 3 days in a row. It was like continuation. I'm like, what did I just do those 3
Right.
days? And I'm like, what is my name again? Because you go into so many things at so many times. So I've learned, don't overbook anything.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
I've also learned, this is a thing that I do, because a lot of people, I always tell people that it's an American thing. It's an American status for people to say they're busy. Like it's a status quo, maybe
Yeah.
if you bear with me, that people say that they're busy. And my thing is, like, if I truly am not busy and I just don't want to go, I'm going to tell you.
Sure.
Dustin, I'm sorry. I want to take some time to myself.
Right.
I can't go.
Right.
I'll be upfront. But if I am busy, I am. So with that being said, I think that it's important for everybody, and we've learned this during the pandemic and all these recent years, that you need to take care of yourself. And yes, it's good to be busy to get your things done. But if you can take a day, I don't usually take a day because that never happens in the news world. Doesn't allow it.
No, it doesn't.
But what I would do is take a couple hours and just stay home and relax. I try to do days, maybe once a month. If I'm lucky, I'll get a day where I don't go anywhere. I just stay at the house, and that's my way of recharging. And then this as well. I do usually in the month, but again, I'm planning to go to El Salvador. But again, that is not set in stone. I tried my best to be able to have a week off where I can recharge.
You have
and
to.
in that week, I don't take any phone calls from anybody but immediate family. Nobody. No texts, no phone calls. I turn off all the notifications for Facebook, for Twitter, for all the social media. I turn off, again, all the notifications for phone calls and for texts, just for me to be able to, because what's going to happen is while I'm on vacation, I'm at the beach, people don't know that I'm there. Right?
Right.
Because I keep that private until I come back.
Right.
I don't want someone to go in my house and burglarize it.
Oh, sure.
Right?
Right.
But the other thing is, they don't know that. So they're going to call me and say, hey, Luis, can you come and do this? Or, hey, I got a great story. And I don't want to say 50 times, I'm sorry, I'm on vacation.
Right.
So, but I take that week. Again, it's always 1 week out of the entire year where I go away. And I like being the stranger at Myrtle Beach or North Myrtle Beach. And just roaming through and having relaxing time, go to the pool, go to the beach, because I need that to be able to recharge.
Speaking of, my sister just went to Myrtle Beach last weekend.
Really?
No invite. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
No,
oh.
no, I'm just kidding. No, her and
So
her
you had the house to yourself?
Yeah, sort of, kind of. I wasn't home all the time, but like the whole weekend she was gone.
Right.
Her and her friend got together, and she hadn't done that in a while. So we, she was like, "I'm going to take a vacation." I said, "All right, thanks. Leave me the keys, and I'll make sure to party as hard as I can." No, I did not.
And speaking about that, talking about how busy, this is going to give you another context. I got a 6-hour drive to Atlanta, leaving today in 2 hours.
Oh,
I gotta go.
Man.
I gotta go, and I gotta go pick up my mother from the airport. Don't ask why we're going all the way to Atlanta, but I have to pick her up because my sister, the one that lost the dog,
Right.
and my other sister are in El Salvador, and
Okay.
were because they left the airport. They will leave the airport at 10:30 this morning. So in a couple of minutes here, they're going to be leaving. And again, I will be picking them up and then driving back later this weekend back to Martinsville.
Wow. Okay. Well, you did this. You're no stranger to doing this. You
So
like
they were
doing
there
it.
18 days.
Oh, I'm glad they got a
18
little
days.
vacation time.
So one thing that I will say is one of my sister lives with me in my house, and so I had the house to myself for those 18
wow,
days.
that's nice.
Yeah, it really
Just you in boots, yeah.
And I'll talk about that. I'll tell you why I liked that she was gone and why I didn't. So I
Okay.
did miss my mother, obviously, and my
Sure.
sisters, obviously.
Sure.
The reason why I liked it was I've never really lived by myself because of course I didn't go to college, and we'll talk about that in other podcasts. But I never had that. But even at college, you have a roommate most of the time.
You do. But somehow you've got a form of independency.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, I've always lived with someone, with my family. Well, just my family, and then again now with my sister. And so, it was nice to have the house to myself and to kind of get that sense of this is what I would live like if I was by myself. Of course, Boots was there.
Right.
Always great company, great
Right.
companion.
Right.
But the thing that I did not like about it was that sometimes 4 a.m, sometimes 5 a.m, sometimes 6 a.m. Yes, sometimes at that time, Boots is at my door growling that he wants to go out and use the bathroom or do his business outside.
Yeah.
And guess what? So that always happens when my sister's there or not.
Right.
But she's not as a heavy sleeper as I am, so she's the one that gets up and takes him out.
Oh no.
So I never do that. So I'm in the bed, until I have to come into work.
Right. Oh man. She had to do
So the
everything,
luxuries, and then of course my sister, because she's home a little more than I am. She's still not as much, but still more compared to me.
Gotcha.
Cleans a little more, so
Right.
I've had to do all the cleaning, and we got into the basement the other weekend as well.
Oh, okay.
Started to clean that because I saw that spiders started being up because I never go to the basement.
Dang, you should have called me over. I would have helped you with that.
So it's been a different experience, but again, there's been ups and downs to it.
Well,
What have you been up to? this weekend? Because again, we do catch up during these
This
shows.
week, I mean, it's just been not a lot going on.
Yes, we don't. I know what you mean.
A lot going
He
on.
doesn't want to give away the breaking news.
Not just yet. We still have
So
a
you
little
gotta stay
time, but
tuned.
I mean,
How much time do we have? Because
we
people
got
don't know
roughly
that.
about 10 minutes. I will
Okay.
say,
Because people don't know this, that I am blind and I don't have my contacts on
I'm
this
keeping.
morning.
You got about 10 minutes. I'm keeping track
And
here.
we keep track, of course, because we don't want to go over because this goes on television as well. So we have to
have ads and stuff.
have ads and everything like
Thanks.
that.
So, I mean, other than that, I mean, my sister started a new job. She's been going that, so she's enjoying that a lot. Her hours are now kind of cut short, not because of her. It's just something that happened within her workplace. But everything's fine. Nothing like that.
That's not the breaking
That's
news.
not the breaking. No, I'm just kidding. No, but no, she's enjoyed that, and so she's like getting up at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. So
I'm
she's
not a morning
she's
person.
she's like, I like that because it's like her going back to school again. And so she's got to have a routine. If you mess with her routine, she is not going to like it.
Yeah.
So she has been having a routine. But other than that, I mean, just been kind of just laying low for a little while.
Okay. And then the other thing when it comes to that I wanted to touch on, routine, I'm a person that doesn't like routine because my job is different every single day.
So you're randomized.
Yes, I like that.
Categorized.
Yes.
There you go.
Maybe for certain days when it comes to like I always do the same thing every Sunday because I go to church, get up, go to church, get the coffee at church, help at church, and go to Walmart and do my grocery shopping after church.
Okay.
That's almost a routine every Sunday. That's
Sure.
not all the time, and then I'll go to the pools to my friend's house
Sure.
and hang out there. Not all the time, but I think that's the most routine that I get out of the week because every single other day, it's totally different. Because sometimes I might go to a crash, sometimes I might go to a fire, sometimes I might go to the fair, sometimes I might go get bit by a dog. You never know. So, see, you never know.
Sometimes you may go to the airport because you don't want to come back and fly away.
That could happen.
He's actually doing that. No, he's not.
So, I don't like routine. Do you like routine?
At this point now,
Up for grabs.
I'm just whatever. Yes, I normally like a schedule, but see, being a weatherman too, you're never on schedule because
Right.
if there's severe weather, you need to be on the clock, making
So,
sure.
yeah,
So,
it's-
yes and no. I like my time to rest, like you said. The last time I took some days off, I mean, I went to the beach earlier in May. Then I went to my missions trip, but that was still work. But
Right.
I didn't think about watching. You go to reports. I mean, but everybody on the trip was asking about you. So they said, "What is Luis doing right
Okay.
now? What is Luis doing?" I'm like, as much as I love talking to you and hanging out with you,
Right. You need that time off.
you need the time off. And I just literally went like 2 days. I didn't check nothing at all because I was like, "Why do I need to? I'm not there. I'm not the one doing it." So, and then we come back. They said, "What's Luis doing?" And he had something. I said, "If you want to follow Luis, go follow him on a social media
Right.
page, and you
Yeah.
can stay with there."
One thing that I have to say that putting Dustin on the spot here a little bit is that this is a workaholic. If you think I am, this is one too. That you have to force him to take a vacation, and not just that, but tell him when you're on vacation, turn everything off, Dustin.
You do
You
have
know,
to,
you
yeah.
you kind of have to because it's become such a part of your life. And I will say this too, that we enjoy our jobs so much and our interest in meteorology and journalism so much that it is part of us.
It's our lives.
Yes, it really is. And I don't mind saying that because, again, I enjoy it. And I know that everyone's heard this saying, if you do what you love, it's not work. And I do truly believe that. And I
Sure.
wish everyone could find that because it is attainable. But, yes, it does become part of your life and your life, which I don't mind. But I do like the breaks because, again, if not, I would go insane. Literal insane.
Yeah, well,
But-
we got a couple of months to Christmas, so hold on. You got a birthday coming up. Take off on your birthday if you need
And
to.
I've never taken off before. on my
Neither have
birthday.
I.
Never taken off on my
Neither
birthday.
have I. No, I don't think so.
Not that I can remember.
Yeah, because our birthday is, for those of you who don't know this, we're about 2 weeks apart, by the way, if you're curious. So
Our P.O. boxes? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding for gifts, but no. I'm
you can
totally-
send them here. I'll come pick them up. But yeah, so that's like every time. I remember 2020, of course, the pandemic, and I remember y'all had just moved in here, and I'm on the phone talking about a tropical storm. I'm doing stuff at Radford, and you're calling me. I'm doing this. I'm like, what'd you do on your 20 whatever birthday? I said, I don't know, because I was working all the time. They're like, so are you going to go out? I said, I don't know what that even means anymore because you just work all the time. But I eventually did have a chance to enjoy that time. Well, 5 minutes to go. I think we should go ahead and.
Okay. I've talked most of the first part of the show, so
I'll
I'm going to let
I'll take the latter half. I think we.
So the breaking news.
Here we go. Right? Is that this is going to probably be our last time together like this for a little while?
For a while, yep.
The reason is here's the reason. It's a good reason.
We have a fight as friends, and we're.
Stay tuned for next week.
The friendship is broken up.
No, that's not. No,
okay.
that's not it. That's not it. That we're still there. No, the reason is because I have accepted a job in Greenville, North Carolina.
Whoop whoop.
I have taken the position as a weekend weather forecaster at WITN TV News in Greenville.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And so I'm leaving tomorrow or Sunday, I think, because it's supposed to be like 105 degrees tomorrow. So I don't want to drive in the heat. So I think we're going to leave really, really early Sunday morning, like even before the sun's coming up to get me moved in down there. It's about a 3.5-hour drive from here. So I'm going to have a week kind of explore the town. It's a college town. Eastern Carolina University's down there. It's a population of 28,000 students. Greenville is the size of almost of 90,000 people, so a whole lot bigger than Martinsville. Roughly about Roanoke, I guess you kind of say was. And I'm going down there this weekend just to get adequate and get settled in. I'm literally like you. I could almost walk to work if I needed to. That's how close I am to my apartment. So
I would not walk to work.
No, I would not either because it's a busy road, but I'm about the same distance, 5 minutes or so from the TV station.
Yeah, I'm 5 minutes.
And I've had a chance to meet just two individuals down there. One who helped me with an apartment, and then another student that goes to ECU who's a meteorology student.
How did you meet that guy very quickly? The one that helped you with the apartments?
So this past weekend, like I said, my sister was in Myrtle Beach. We went down to Greenville to kind of explore the area, and my grandmother was with me. She says, "I'm hungry." I said, "Well, there was some little sub shop or Mediterranean shop, and I was like, let's go to the sub shop." She says, "No, I'm leaning towards Mediterranean." So we went in the Mediterranean shop. Really good. Got me a chicken gyro. Really suggested.
Wow.
Really cheap.
So close to the sub. Okay.
Yeah, close to the sub.
That's how you
so we
do
went
it.
there, and the cashier guy, his name is Mo. I'm not going to pronounce his full last name because I don't know how to pronounce it.
You don't want to mispronounce
it. But he was at the cash register saying, "What are you doing? Welcome here. If you look like you're new." We're like, "Yeah, well, we're trying to get an apartment." He says, "Well, let me give you some suggestions," and he kind of showed us some places and given this around.
Wow.
So thank you. He literally took his apron off, said, "Here you go, sister. I got to go," and he did that, which was like unheard of for anybody to do something like that. So he literally did what he was doing.
Awesome.
Was nice enough to stop and show us around.
And that's a little rare in a big town.
It is.
You would say, right?
Yeah.
But
It's a family.
Wow.
It's a family-owned restaurant.
Yeah. That's
so,
why he could take it off and go.
Yeah. His brother was there and his sister was there,
Awesome.
and so he showed me around a little bit.
Big shout out to you.
Shout out, and
that's Southern hospitality right there.
And that Mediterranean shop is across from the TV station. So
just because you took care of my friend, it looks like I need to go and stop by there.
Yeah.
It was good, wasn't it?
It was really good. Yeah,
awesome.
I just got the gyro. It really wasn't nothing else. But anyway, so it's right across the street from the TV station. So you maybe see me quite a lot. Just saying, very cheap. I will say it's very affordable.
Might even give a shout out on the news weather.
We'll see.
Can't promise nothing.
Because that's a little different there. But anyway, I'll go down there this weekend, get settled in. I've been packing. I'm to the point where I don't want to see any more boxes or tubs filled with stuff.
Right. Yeah.
But this is, as we like to call, the big boy move because I have no college roommates. I'm all by myself this time for real, and I'm in a bigger city.
This is the time to shine.
This is the time to shine. And so my first start date is August 7th. So I'll do like a week or two worth of training. Big shout out to Clayton Bauman, Chief Meteorologist Zach Holder, and that whole weather team. Had the privilege of going down there about a month ago, and immediately when I walked in the door, like, "We want you," and it was welcome with arms. I had no hesitation of saying no, I don't want this. I was like, heck yeah, I'm going to get this.
Right.
So they let me use got the green screen. They said, "You're a pro." I said, "Well, it's like I've been doing this since high school." They have been nice enough to help me, and I get to do this starting August 7th as my start date. I work on the weekend mornings. I was telling you this. We got about a minute to go, but my weekend mornings, I've got to get at about 2:30 in the morning on Saturday and Sunday morning.
We'll get into that a lot more.
We'll get into that a lot more. Yeah, well, let me get settled. But I'm on the air Saturday from 6 to 8, Sundays from 7 to 9. So Sunday, I kind of, that Saturday night, I have like another hour I could sleep in if needed. So, and then about like 11, 12, 12:30, I'm pretty much done for the day. So I'm on air, but during Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm behind the scenes, and I have my Mondays and Tuesdays off. So if I need to get stuff done, everybody's at work, at school, I can go grocery shopping Monday, and et cetera, et cetera. So.
Well, I got to say, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. It's got about another minute left to go.
Oh,
but-
okay.
Yeah,
We wrapped that up a little too quick.
well, I
which is
mean,
okay. It's
yeah,
absolutely.
it
But
is, you know.
since we got a minute, I'll take 30 seconds to say just how proud I am of Dustin. When it comes to friendship, because Dustin and I are real friends, not just in front of the camera. You take suggestions from a friend, and I'll get more into this later on. But one of the things that this journey has taught us, I would say, is always go with your gut instinct and go with what you believe is best for you. Don't think about what others are telling you. Don't think about what your friend is telling you, maybe even your best friend. Go again. I'll get more into that later on. So we'll leave you with that.
Yeah.
But again, do what is best for you, and we're just proud of Dustin. We knew that he was going to do it. It just took a little bit of time, but we're proud.
It did.
We're proud.
Even we discussed Harrisonburg on that didn't work
Yeah.
out. Something else came up that didn't work out. But here I am, only 3.5 hours. I got the Outer Banks in my backyard. I can't complain with that.
You cannot.
So, all right. Well, until next time, who knows when that'll be. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. I'll keep you posted. Take care, everybody.